Hey everyone, would you like to know how to find things to sell on eBay? Well, you came to the right place. Hi, my name is Michelle. I'm with Paladin Global Market, and I've been an eBay power seller for almost 17 years. And in this video, I'm going to share with you the exact strategies that I use every Friday to prepare for going out sourcing for my eBay business. I'm going to take you on a screen share and share with you some really cool apps that I use to be able to map out my routes, because I have learned that as a reseller, going to things like garage sales, thrift stores, estate sales, you can usually find things with the most profit potential, but the best things go early. So I need to get you to those locations as fast as possible. So the techniques I'm going to share with you are exactly what I use in my online reselling business, and I hope it helps you as well. If you're enjoying this video so far, will you please give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe and the bell button so that you're notified every time I upload videos like this. I try to upload videos for you every week. Okay, so let's go to the screen share. Hey guys, okay, so now we're in the screen share, and I'm going to just take you through step by step the apps that I use that really help to put my routes together. You're going to love this. It's completely free, and I think, it really has helped my business over the years. So the first place that you want to go to is Mapquest. But when you go into Mapquest, it is something, they have a really cool thing, and it's called the Route Planner, as you see here. So we're going to pull up the route planner, and it has some really cool features, and it's completely free. So let's just say I'm just going to put in here Disney World. I live in the Orlando area, so we'll just say that I'm starting at Disney World for my route. Okay, so the first one is, so once I put that first route or that address in there, that's my starting place. Then I'm going to go and start entering my second route. Okay, so I'm pulling through the different yard sale, garage sale apps that I use. So let me just show you a couple of them, because it's really going to help make sure that you find all of the things that are going around in your city and you don't miss any of these big events, because unfortunately I have not found one place fits all, so to say. Not one app is going to cover all the garage sales out there, estate sales, that type of thing. So you don't want to miss out. I can't tell you how many times I've stumbled across something that wasn't listed on one app, but it was on the other. And trust me, you want to be able to have access to all the great inventory that's out there for you, so you can find things to sell on eBay. So the first one we're going to go to is the yard sale treasure map. And what you'll do is you'll select the day. That's real important. Make sure you select the day that you're going to be going on, because it is different based on date. And then from there, you're going to go through and you'll see the little areas that are highlighted in red. You can click on that little red icon there. And once you click into the name of it, then you can see more details about the garage sale that's going on in that event. So this one is a community garage sale, which I'm very excited about. That one is always priority on my list as a reseller, because the name to the game, or the key to the game, is get there early, get there fast. The best things go the quickest. So you want to make sure you're getting to each of these locations as quickly as possible. And that's the whole reason that we're doing this Mapquest Route Planner. So I'm going on here and I see that they have a community yard sale. Golden. It starts at 8 a.m. Excellent. It says 5 communities. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And so I'm going to enter that in here onto my Mapquest Route Planner. So this address says 16554 Kagan Crossings. Don't worry when it's the community garage sales. As long as you get one address in that area, the subdivision, that's perfect. Sometimes they don't even put the full address in these different apps, because it's individuals that don't do this all the time, and they're listing it hoping people will come to their garage sales. So not everybody does a routine way of uploading their listings. So sometimes I've had to go in and cross research and put in here, this is Kagan's Crossings community, go in and try to find an address from like a real estate listing to be able to pop it into my Mapquest Route Planner. So I put in here. Now the cool thing is about Mapquest and the Route Planner, which I love, is right here is this little pencil icon. Click on that and it's going to give you a note box to put underneath your address. What I'll do in this area is I'll put, like this one, I'm going to put community garage sale. And I'm also going to put the start time. This is real important, start to end time, because this is going to help us later on in this video where I'm going to show you how I restructure the different listings. So this one is 8 to 2. So I'm literally just going to put that in here, 8 to 2 p.m. All right, now I'm going to go find another address. Don't worry about trying to make sure, optimize which one you're going to go to first yet. All I want you to do at this point is just pop the addresses in, and I'll show you how to restructure it later in this video. Okay, so now I continue looking through this app, and I'm going to literally just keep finding all of the listings that I can hit. I usually don't go further than an hour away. Thankfully, in Orlando, we do have a lot of garage sales, but I try to stay a little more condensed, because the majority of the activity that you're going to see at garage sales, where it's going to be most beneficial for you, are between like 7 to maybe 10:30, 11. So we want to make sure that we stay in a tighter area so we can hit more garage sales back to back. Okay, so this one I'm just going to keep on putting in the different addresses. Okay, so now when I'm done with the yard sale treasure map, then I'm going to go over to the garage sales by map. And this one is the gsalr.com. And this, I have an iPhone, so these are through the Apple store, the App Store. But I do believe you can find these on Android devices as well. Okay, so then we go in here, and then I'm just literally going to enter in, I'm going to go to the right and find what day of the week that I'm going in to do my garage sales. So this one's going to be on a Saturday. I want to make sure that I like to use the map view. So I go in here and I see, sometimes you're going to see where they layer between the different apps, but a lot of the times I find different ones from each of the apps. So that's why we really want to use this Mapquest Route Planner. It's going to make your life so much easier, trust me. Okay, so we go in here and I found another one that was not on the other app. It's a moving sale, Friday and Saturday. I'm not as crazy if I saw that the garage sale already happened on Friday, but I do know a bulk of the traffic is going to come through these garage sales on Saturday, so I'm still going to go to it. As a full-time reseller, we do have the luxury of being able to go on Fridays as well, but because I have so much inventory that comes to me through consignment reselling, I just do Saturdays only, because I have a lot of inventory I'm very grateful for, but I still love garage sales, thrift stores, estate sales. These are things that I can find things with a lot of profit margin, and I love the hunt. And I'm sure if you've ever been out to one of these, you do as well. And if you haven't and you go out, you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, so this one I see another one, so I'm just going to enter this address in on the screen. And again, this one is on their public app, so that's why I'm comfortable putting this address on this video. Okay, so when I go in here, I'm going to enter this little pencil button, and on this one, remember, I'm going to enter any details about this event. So this one is an 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. I will put that they had it on Friday. That just kind of lets me know on the go if there's some changes that I need to make. And then I found this one on the GSR app. Okay, and then I'm going to hit add another stop. And I'm literally just going to keep going down the list and trying to find as many garage sales that are in my area. And the more you do this, the more you're going to learn the better areas of your city for garage selling. Just because it's a really nice area doesn't mean it's a really nice area for garage sales. I find that the new construction neighborhoods, although they have them, they usually are higher priced for their garage sales. I find that the really golden garage sale areas for me are the nicer, older homes. Those are people that usually have things that they want to get rid of. They're willing to sell it at a good rate. They're not trying to ask for almost retail when it's a garage sale. And they typically are motivated to just get it out of the house. They just want to get some money back for the item so that they're not just donating it somewhere. So you'll find as you continue to do this, what are the best areas in your city to do garage selling. Okay, so I'm going to keep going through, finding these addresses, pop it in. Here's another one, and I'm going to enter this in for you for the sake so you can see something I'm going to show you later in this video. You will not want to miss this really cool feature. Now, important thing I learned with Mapquest Route Planner is if you've gone in and you've entered another stop here and you have not put an address in here, this will not let you go to the next step, which is preview your route. So you want to, if you've done this and you made some blank lines, it's okay. Just hover over this little circle with a line through it that says remove stop, and then just click it once, and then you're good. The last line on this needs to be an active address that you want to go to for this next feature to work for you. Okay, the next thing is Mapquest does allow you certain features that you may find as you're playing around with this that you want to use for yourself. I don't let it restructure my routes for me because I'm not only looking at distance, I'm not looking at just being a round trip. I'm also looking at, is it a community garage sale? Is it something that I want to make sure I hit several in one area because of the start times? So I like to manually go in and do this myself. So I go in here, and you can even go in deeper into the route settings down here, avoid toll roads, that type of thing. But for me, I'm like, I have got to get to these places as fast as possible to get the items quickly so they're not sold out when I go to the next one. Okay, so I'm going to hit preview route. Okay, so currently I only have, 3 addresses on here, but so I don't make this video too long for you and I get to the point, I'm just going to go and show you. So right here, we go on. So we see this one starts, this is a community garage sale. This one starts at 8. This one starts at 7:30. So I very well may, I'm going to start with the community garage sale, which is this one right here. You see it's highlighted in green, and it's green here. And the next one's B, which starts at 8 a.m. and the next one starts at 7:30. That's great. I'm actually just going to leave it that way. I typically then will go on and go to Craigslist as well and start continuing to add addresses, which I want to show you some tips about that in just a moment. But what you'll do is, if I want to restructure my route, you want to highlight over, just hover your little mouse over this little part here with all the lines, and you can click once and you can drag it. So let's say I want to make that second one, I want to restructure the time and where I go. So let's say community garage sale, then I want to hit this one that starts at 7:30, then I go to the one that starts at 8 a.m. That's all I do. So I just hover over this, click once, and redrag it. Okay, so really cool thing I found with Mapquest with the route planner is I'll make sure that I've selected this line by line tab. And then from there, if I went to hit print from this button, it's going to show me all of the steps. See all the routes. And most of us have our GPS or our Waze that we can run on our phone, or map that we can run through our phone. So I don't want all these different turn left here type of things. So if we go back here and we go and I take it all the way back to where I just see the list right here, and I go over here to the map and I click this print button, it will not give me all those directions, which is wonderful. I don't want all the directions. Another thing you can do is you can type yourself a little personal note like, happy reselling. And then that'll print on there as well. So we could put, if you wanted to, I don't know, you can put the date, Saturday, June 19th. On there. So when we go to print this, you can print it where it has literally just the different addresses that you're going to go to. And it also shows you a map, which I like both because sometimes you have to make changes on the fly, so to say. So I want to have as much information that I can while I'm out sourcing for inventory. And this technique has really helped me through the years. Now, let me show you one more thing before you go. You're not going to want to miss this. Okay, so for Craigslist. Craigslist is a great source for finding garage sales, but I have learned the hard way. There's a little tricky thing you need to watch for when you're on there. Okay, so Craigslist. You want to make sure you're looking for your city. If you've gone on and you're looking at Craigslist on different cities, I've gone out and pulled up, like, say, Jacksonville, and I'm looking for things, and I didn't realize that it was still set on the Jacksonville setting. So do Craigslist in your city. And then from here under for sale, we see the garage sale. Click that. Now, a big thing with Craigslist, my daughter and I, we've done this recently, so I should have known better. I forgot. When you're going to search for your listings, you want to make sure that you're searching based on the date that you're going to be going out sourcing. Here we go. So because I have showed up to garage sales that were not ready until the following week. But I was like, oh my gosh, why aren't they out? It's because I read the listing wrong. When you're excited and you find all these different garage sales, sometimes you don't pay attention to that. Okay, so let's see. We have here estate sale. Sometimes when I'm on sourcing for Saturday morning garage sales, I like the privately owned home garage sales. That I typically will find I get the best bang for my buck, so to say. These people are motivated. They just want this stuff out of their house. Just give them a couple bucks and they're good. And then you can put in the time to take the photos and list it online and make a great profit from it. So that is usually my priority. But if there's not a lot of garage sales out that weekend, I might go more to estate sales, that type of thing. So I'm just going to literally go through each of these items. So we have a combined garage sale. That's great. That means there might be more available in a short area of space so that you can hit these items quickly. Whenever I do go to garage sales, I literally go first and I scan the area first. I'm looking for cameras. I'm looking for used sporting shoes like Nikes, New Balances, Saucony, Merrells, that type of thing. I'm looking for leather items. I'm looking for ink that hasn't been used. I'm looking for water filters that haven't been used. I'm looking for sometimes electronics, golf clubs, you name it. As you start sourcing and reselling online, finding things to sell on eBay, you will find things that you enjoy selling or reselling, and you have good luck with those items. I have found too that it depends on the area of town or the area of the country that you live in. I live near Disney. I find a lot of things that are Disney, which are great to resell. But there may be things in your area. Let's say you live in Texas. You might find some really killer leather boots and hats and stuff that I'm not going to see routinely in my area. Or maybe there's a sporting team that's in your area that's very popular, and you can find things like that to resell. So make the most of your area and what you have around you for your reselling business. I promise you have things that I would love to source that I just don't live in your area. So the more you get out there, the more you're going to find for your reselling business. So once I've entered all these in, I've got my Mapquest, my route planner. I printed this all out. I'm ready to go. The next thing you're going to want to make sure that you do is get your cash. So you may ask how much to get out cash for your garage selling morning. When we first got started, $60 to $80 was a ton of money for me. Our family, we had a newborn. I had just quit my job so I could do my eBay business full time. So I had to maximize my dollars. But now, thankfully, we are at a point where I usually will get out about $200 or $300 cash because this is my full-time business. I also have come across garage sales where I just had one recently where I purchased a big tub of these Disney Beanie Babies, brand new with tags, sealed in plastic. I purchased a whole bin of them, and the lady holding the garage sale, she accepted payment through the Zelle app. So we do have now the Cash App, Venmo. You may be able, if you find a larger item that you can purchase while you're there on the go. So to say, I have purchased with a personal check before. Nowadays, though, you shouldn't need to do that. You have the different apps that you can use. But typically, most of the time, the cash that I bring is enough for the items that I find. So make sure you get your cash out. I would say 20s, 10s, 5s, and 1s. The lower denominations are the better. Have some type of a bag or a side messenger bag kind of thing that you can access quickly, that can hold your change. You don't want to pull out all your money at once. It kind of hurts the negotiation factor, so to say. I don't say the lie to the people, but I don't just pull out, hey, I have all these 20s. Will you take $1? Type of thing. And then the other thing I would make sure that you have, I bring snacks. My daughter and I love going garage sailing, and this is my business. But we make sure we bring water and snacks so that we can hit the road and keep on going quickly, because the name of the game is speed. And that's the whole reason why I made this video for you, so that you can use these different tools and tricks of the trade, so to say, so that you can get to these great, amazing sales in your area as quickly as possible optimize it for their start times. Go to those community garage sales first. Make sure you're using all of your apps available, the yard sale treasure map, the garage sale one, Craigslist. Facebook groups are great. Another thing that I like to do, I'm on Fridays, I'm out running errands. Then I like to keep my eye out for different neighborhoods that, although they may advertise in their neighborhood that they're having a community garage sale, it doesn't mean that they're putting it on all the places online that you can find it. I mean, there's not really a rule of thumb for these things. And people are just, just like, hey, I'll put a sign on the side of the road and hopefully they'll find me. I'm very blessed to have friends that will keep an eye out for me when they're out and about and say, hey, I was at the town center and I saw that there was a community garage sale sign up. Make sure you don't miss it, those type of things. But I just try and keep my eye out for things, look on Facebook groups, look on Nextdoor. There's different apps and of course, word of mouth. And then ultimately just go with the addresses that you do see. Don't get too caught up in what you don't know what's going on around town. Just get out there and hit those addresses, optimize your routes, use that Mapquest Route Planner. It is fantastic. Have your cash, have your snacks, get a good night's sleep, and have fun. This is really fun. That's why I started this business so I could stay home with my little girl when she was little and be with her full time. And I have absolutely no regrets. And that's the cool thing about eBay and online reselling is you have flexibility. You can do full time and I can help you with that. Or a lot of people just do part-time and do as a side hustle, but have fun with it. And this way you're going to maximize your time when you're out hitting the road, trying to find these great things to how to find things to sell on eBay. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. It helps encourage me, lets me know you like this type of content, and tells YouTube that I'm doing a great job as well. This is Michelle with Paladin Global Market. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell button. You're notified every time I upload new videos for you. I try to upload a video every week, and my whole goal is to help fast track your journey to online reselling success. Thank you so much for watching. Happy garage sailing. See you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.